Um, yep. Let me go ahead and turn the camera on. We live. We live in this thing. It's been a minute. What's going on, everybody? Shout out. I'm your boy Antonio Lamar, 2733 Media. I'm right back with your boy Marcus Brown. What's good, guy? How's it been, man? You been doing all right, man? I know it's been a minute since we've been together.
Yeah, man. It's been working.
Yeah, you know how that go, man. Boy's been working. Uh, it's been kind of complicated to get the schedules together, but you know what I'm saying? But the football season back on, so we're gonna try to come at y'all and give it to you as much as we can. You know what I'm saying? Got this preview show, excuse me, going on right now, man. And man, Arkansas State. What can we say? How much can we say about Arkansas? What do we want to see from the squad? Like, at least, you know, it's Arkansas State. So, I mean, it's only so much we can expect to see from the squad. I'm just hoping that somebody like Jackson Arnold gets in the game and he gets to play, maybe. You know, he got, 4 games that won't mess up his red shirt. So I'm hoping that plays a part. What do you think, Dart?
Uh, I want to see if like the D line. Well, yeah, you ain't gonna be able to see that in no Arkansas State. Uh, I just want them to look how they supposed to look. So they need to win by 36. However, that's supposed to look. And yeah, nobody get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because wait to the conference. You know what I'm saying? Wait till about game 5, game 6 before you just really start saying. But just see the young pups, the young people that they've been talking about: Gentry Williams, Jaron Canick, Peyton Bowen, PJ Adebare, Bothroyd. You know, see what all them guys really look like. Just see the young pups, the young people that they.
Yeah, man. Bothroyd is somebody I'm really looking forward to seeing. That's somebody with the type of I'll be honest, the type of body frame that we haven't seen in a long time. I know we've been used to the longer guys or whatever the case, but he looks sturdy. Pause. I'm just gonna say he looks sturdy. So I want to see somebody like that on our edge, somebody that can come off the ball, man, and try to make it happen. Like, we need defensive linemen, yeah. I mean, we can say we want to say, we can fantasize how we want to fantasize the team to be, but we need defensive linemen. What you think?
I mean, that's what I mean, that's one of the things I want to see and see if they're going to be a steady rotation. See if it's going to be any wide. See does the wide receivers make plays? You know what I'm saying? See how that looks. You know what I'm saying? See what the O line look like. Um,
Hmm.
Definitely want to see the running backs, even though like Arkansas State ain't going to be. Um, Hello.
Yo, I'm sorry. I got you.
Boy, phone did something weird.
So where you still you still online. You good.
But yeah, just see what that look like and see what the rotations look like. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you really ain't gonna be able to tell what type type of team they are against Arkansas State. So you know, it should be a highlight game. Everybody get to play, but you still just want to see what the rotations and how people look and how they hit and you know that sort of thing. In general.
Yeah, but as far as the offensive line, now what you been hearing about the offensive line? Because I don't know, bro. Like, it don't. Are we set?
Set, bruh.
I mean, are we set?
Set for like the first time in like 3 or 4 years.
Left tackle,
It's
where
like
we at?
Orlando Brown them.
So we with my boy from Stanford at left tackle.
Boy from Stanford.
What's it? Walter House? What's his name?
Rouse, yep.
Rouse. Okay. Left guard. Who we got?
Savion. Bird.
Savion Bird. I love man. You know I love Savion Bird. I cannot deny him at all. My guy. Who we got at center?
Andrew Solid Rain.
Andrew Raymond center. Is it just me? Or I would have liked to see him at guard. If we had a better center, maybe. I guess he got to take that void because I don't think we have. Do we have anybody else?
The transfer from Appalachian State. But I think he gonna be one of the first interior guys. Him and Caleb Schaefer will be one of the first. Them two will be the first to go in, and one of the interior guys go down.
Right.
But he's definitely coming in for Rame if Rame go down. But Schaefer and then Jay Taylor.
So we got McKay Matwire at right guard.
Yep.
Nate, he been there for a while.
Oh yeah, he got a crazy starts. Cause he played 3-4 years at Cal, and this is second year at OU. So I think he a 5th or 6th year senior.
Word. So, right tackle, who we got?
Big Tyler Guyton, 6'7".
Oh, just 6'7". Tyler Guyton. We got Jake Taylor backing him up. So, man, and I can't wait to see what Jake Taylor has to offer. I know he was an outstanding a 4-star recruit.
Mm-hmm.
Was that at Vegas?
Yep.
I believe. Yeah. Out of DeMarco Murray High School. And or somewhere around there. Man, can't wait to see him, see what he's talking about. So oh my goodness, I got the hiccups. Excuse me, but we can switch over to the defense, and like you just mentioned, at left DN, Rondell Bothroyd. You know what I'm saying? Coming in, is he rocking number 80? That's what he wearing.
That's what he wearing.
Okay. What I think he is. We got Dan Cody.
Played tight end in high school.
Oh yeah, one of them.
Probably why he got some pretty good feet.
So we got R. Mason Thomas backing him up, and then we got Adibare behind him. So how do we feel about the edge on the left side?
Everybody's from all the little podcasts and stuff that I listen to, they all say that it's no drop off between the 1s, 2s, and lightweight 3s. No drop off.
No drop off.
Now, whether how good the 1s is, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you. But they said it's no superstars, but everybody is solid. Except for PJ, they say he just looked different. But he's still probably too young.
Yeah, he still needs some time. I need some time. Hold on. Let me tap. Just over here trying to mess around with this iMac, trying to get the screen share real quick. But who else we got? Who are the D tackles? You know the D tackles are starting?
I think it's Isaiah Cole.
Well, we know Isaiah Cole starting for sure. Well, at least according to the depth chart, you never know when it really come out.
Is it Deshaun Terry on the other side?
Rashawn Terry.
Or is it like Jordan Kelly?
Y'all need to stop for real. That's a website I'm on. I need to quit. They're like throwing like 100 advertisements in my face. And I'm trying to look at this. You're killing me, guys. But nah, we got Isaiah Cole. We got Deshaun Terry. These are the nose tackles, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Gilliam, Ashton Sanders. So at D tackle, they got first up Jonah Lalu, Jordan Kelly, Jacob Lacey, Grayson Halton. And at the right DN, they got Ethan Downs, Trace Ford, Reggie Grimes. Wow. Reggie Grimes went from career game to number 3.
He's an or, ain't he?
Well, he might be an or, but he's not an or on this depth chart. But this is I'm somewhere else. Don't worry about it. Yeah. But how does that feel? Like, geez. Would you want to be like, would you feel like you number 1 status after you the game off of what you probably thought was a decent year? But it's not. It is not a decent year. Reggie Grimes.
Not when you had all your sacks in the first half of the season, or the first 3 games, and then you didn't have none the rest of the season. You have to feel like that. You got to get better.
You gotta feel some type of way.
Yeah, something.
Now you gotta do better. Yo, this is amazing. Yeah. But what we got as far as the recruiting angle? Like far as we know, we lost out on my boy who was at McKinley, you say, went to A&M.
Yep.
So what about him, and what do you think we move forward from this point?
Nigel Smith. I don't really know too much after Nigel, cause
hey, not much after Nigel.
Not much after Nigel, bro. Because then I think you might have to just focus on the portal, because unless they have to just reevaluate everybody and go from there, start reevaluating what's left and see if you can find something that's left. Or try to flip it. Try to flip a couple people. Hope their season go bad and you flip them.
Well, there ain't much you can do with that. Who else we got? Oh, man. But anyway, so far as look. Anyway, the show is about OU versus Arkansas State. It's the preview show. We haven't been here in a while, but we wanted to show up and at least talk about what the hell we think about to happen Saturday night. As far as, and I'm not saying like we're gonna lose the game. We shouldn't be at a threat to lose the game. I mean, if we are, we're in bad shape. But what I'm saying is, how are we gonna look? Are we gonna come out, look defensively dominant? Is the offense gonna show? It's a quarterback gonna show up. Is Dylan Gabriel gonna look like somebody we can depend on for the rest of the season? Let's keep it real. I mean, if we're not gonna keep it real, we can just, what's the point?
It's Arkansas State better.
So what kind of score do you expect? What kind of game do you expect as far as offensively from the team?
I think we actually going to see for the first time Marcus Major be the featured back. I guess you could kind of say where they going to at least he should at least get the ball a couple of times before you start seeing Javante Barnes and Gavin Sawchuk.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to see like what Andrea Anthony kind of look like. Is he going to be able to take over the deep threat? You know what I'm saying in offense? Because I mean, you kind of really know is Farouk going to be able to haul in some of them deep passes that he was dropping last year. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So it's like that type of stuff, and like who's the best running back? Like, you know what I'm saying? That really starts right now or Saturday. That's gonna start.
No, and go ahead. My bad. Keep going.
To see who the best running back is. You know what I'm saying? That's when that really starts. And whoever's the best is gonna be able to get the most carries.
All right. And now I just want to let everybody know on the YouTube, finally figured out how to get my screen share thing down. Hey, we went a couple minutes without it. It's up now. Now my attention is totally focused. Lord, I've been over here trying to figure this out. But now that I got it down, we're good. And I should remember this going forward. Now, do you think any of the young running backs will get any time? Like Dalen Smothers, for instance.
I think if they don't, that may be a bad sign.
If they don't, they'll be a bad sign.
So no one running back should just get a whole bunch of carries. And then if they break off a couple big runs, you know what I'm saying, they'll probably get taken out and probably won't have to play too much, especially if the score is getting out of hand. So I think maybe Caleb Hicks might get a couple.
Right.
But I don't know about Smothers. Unless it's really getting out of hand, because you know what I'm saying? If you go by the depth chart, right, it is Marcus Major, Tyree Walker, then Sawchuk Barnes and Sawchuk, right?
Yeah. You got a point there, buddy. Like if you're going by the depth, it's Marcus Major, Tyree Walker, Javante Barnes, Gavin Sawchuk. So what you want to do?
Depending on how they toting that thing, like they may tote it till it get out of hand, and then you know what I'm saying. It's either Sawchuk and Barnes or the two young boys. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting. That's one of the things to look at. And again, the wide receivers, see what Nick Anderson gonna do. See what Andrea Anthony gonna do. Tight end. Are they gonna throw the basketball player out there? Like, what that look like?
So you're gonna throw the basketball player out there?
You gonna throw the basketball player out there?
Yeah.
G Freaky getting a scholarship?
Who?
G Freaky, Gavin Freeman. They say
that's yeah. That's just him getting his shit. Like I said, I'm just scrolling through Instagram while we talking. But yeah, he can get scholarship. You know, he's a walk-on. I know a lot of people might not know that, but yeah. Walk-on.
He's not a walk-on anymore.
Not anymore, damn it. Man. Could you hear that?
Uh-uh.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering. But yeah, that was happening. Okay, we got, man. All right. There's a lot I would like to get into. A lot I would like to save, but man, I'm still just, I don't know, bro. Let's just keep it real. What we think's gonna happen this season? Like, far as like me personally, I'll go first. I'm not, how can I say this? I'm not feeling the greatest, like far as the win total. Like far as quality wins. I think we're gonna have a solid win total though. I know that sounds crazy. Maybe we win 19 games, you know what I mean? But I don't think our schedule is all that, tough.
Schedule is not tough, so you should at least win 9 to 10 games.
I think that should happen.
You're gonna
right?
be favored in all the games, probably except for one.
Correct. So I'm kind of looking in that direction, like, hey, if we can squeeze 19 wins, we can pull in these recruits, keep our recruiting class together, march to the next season with hopefully a quarterback that has gotten some reps. Let's just hope he gets some reps. I'm not hoping for Dylan Gabriel get hurt or nothing like that. I'm saying just the 4 games that he's eligible to play. Let's hope he gets some solid reps. You know what I mean?
Everybody's saying that. Well, again, this is just all speculation. It's saying that they should or has like a special package for Jackson Arnold, and we'll see. Hopefully, he gets to play maybe in the first half before it gets out of hand, and hopefully it gets out of hand to where he can play some more. But yeah, that's what you want. But I got a question, like how
Yes,
many
sir.
so like if OU takes 2 losses and let's say like you needed fourth quarter drives to win it and they couldn't get the fourth quarter drives Dylan Gabriel couldn't get it done in the fourth quarter. Do you bring Jackson Arnold in after that? Or do you let Dylan just go ahead and finish it out?
No, in this particular case, let me tell you, and we can transition into this in a minute, but I just want to compare a little bit to the my boy Trey Lance situation. What you don't want to do is toy around with somebody and let them just linger around and not get them the experience that they need. But at the same time, if you decide to roll with the person you're rolling with, just roll with him. Okay? And it looks like Jackson Arnold is man enough to understand that this is Dylan Gabriel's team. Let Dylan Gabriel have that. Let Jackson Arnold come in and play as he can, like I just mentioned. Let him get some reps. If he can, if he can't, okay, so be it. We wasn't winning by enough for you to come in. Whatever the case, but you try to get him in reps in practice. But once it starts to look like the season, we're not winning the national championship. I think that's kind of what you asked me? When it starts to feel like we got 2 losses, 3 losses, and you're like, okay, we can still make it to the Cotton Bowl, but we ain't gonna win the national championship. What do we do now with Jackson Arnold? Is that more or less the question?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, if it was me, I'm putting Jackson Arnold in. And I'm letting him rock. And I know that sucks for Dylan Gabriel. And listen, this would be hard. That would be hard to do. You know what? As I'm saying it, I don't even believe it because I don't know, guys. Dylan Gabriel he's like the fourth. He's like in fourth passing
Crazy.
yards of all time right
Yeah.
now.
College football history.
Like
If he
I
goes down
couldn't.
and throws for like
Yeah,
3,000, I think he breaks the record or something.
I couldn't do that to him. You know what? I take that back. What I just said. No. If this was just a nobody, I'm putting Jackson Arnold in the game. Matter of fact, if this was a nobody, it would be no question. He'd be the starting quarterback right now. But this is Dylan Gabriel we're talking about, and we got to show a little respect for Dylan. As much I know what everybody's gonna say, he ain't won nothing, blah 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 blah. But we got to show some. I gotta move that. We got to show some respect to Dylan Gabriel. Right? Am I tripping?
At first, I was on board. I was like, yeah, you kind of got to go with the young buck. But, like you say, in all due respect, this is one of all-time leading passes in college football history. But, like I say, it depends on the way you lose in the games. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
now, if
shoot.
you're putting the ball on the money and they dropping the ball, yeah, okay, then you're not making the switch. But if you're out there inconsistent and you can't score touchdowns in the fourth quarter, yeah, you're gonna have to be that tough one. And this is why you make that much money. Hey, Dylan, I'm sorry, brother. We got to get
I'm sorry.
some fourth quarter.
Nah, you're not lying, man. It's what it is. Hey, this whole time when I was trying to mess around, trying to figure out how to screen share this iPad over here, I totally neglected the fact that my boys, my guys, my chat brethren have been in the chat chatting away, and I have missed most of what y'all said. But let me go back to the top real fast. Mike Wilkinson, he said, I've tried saying this on other live chats about OU, got no comment. If one compares this year's defensive depth chart to last year, one has to have some excitement and enthusiasm. I see bigger and better. Granted, looking at what I'm looking at in the DB section, looks good. The defensive line looks either the same or slightly better, in my opinion. Linebacker section, I don't know about Cannon, but I'm hoping for him. He looks fantastic, like far as an athlete. Let's just hope he can read deep, if he can read offenses and know where to be. I feel better about him. How about you, Dart?
The one thing I can say is they said that it's going to be different. And the names is different. Like, you got different names. It is not the same names. And they talking about, oh, we like years ahead of where we was this time last year. We're better than where we was last year. But it's the same people and the same stuff happening. But it's different, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a new corner. It's a new safety, new defensive lineman, a new linebacker. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's stuff that's different. You know what I'm saying? To make you like, okay, this may actually be different. The size, oh my goodness, is totally different.
He's talking about the size factor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially on the line.
When they come off the bus, they look different. They look better than they did last year. I will give them that. Now that don't mean that they're gonna play better, but it does look that way. You feel me?
Yep.
Hey, my boy Snathan said, yo, what's up, Snathan? You already know he been waiting on this show. And my bad for not getting to you earlier, but he been waiting. He been asking me to do a live show. So here we are, just for you, my brother. And he said the tight end, OMD. He said it will be cheaper for me to drive to Norman and go to the game. My boy Jimmy Satterfield in the chat. He said Okoye. I don't know what we was talking about at that time. Mike Wilkinson
All the
came in.
recruits for defense.
The recruits, they're okay. The recruits.
But he's more of an edge, so I wasn't even thinking about him. Thinking more of
Nice.
interior guys.
Mike Wilkinson.
Worry is too, I think.
Word. Mike Wilson said, I'll be at the game tomorrow. That's what's up. I got a couple homies that'll be out there. I was gonna go to the game, but y'all, hey, it's too hot for me. I got you. I went to the last two opening games. I went to the Nebraska game last year. Who was at the Nebraska game? It was disgustingly hot. I mean, I was sweating my ass off. It was like, wow, I was sober by the first quarter. Hey, we got the Snake.
Hey,
What's up?
I went to Kyler Murray's first start. Bro, well, his first start in Norman. Bro, I seen at least 10 people carried out.
No, for real. And I thought
that's how hot. So if y'all
it was people getting carried out of the game I was at.
Y'all should be drinking water right now.
Please stay hydrated. No, for real. Right now.
Right now, bro.
As you listen to the show. As you listen to the show, go walk in the kitchen, get you a banana, get your cup of water, some Gatorade, some liquid IV, some Gatorade, whatever you need, put it in you. Pause.
Put it in you. Because I know you're going to start drinking.
Yes.
You got to hydrate, brother.
Hydrate before you drink. You got to hydrate and coordinate. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we got the Snake that said, nice, Mike. Jealous. He said, I haven't missed a home opener since 1974. Mike Wilkinson, man, if you still listening, if you still with us, man, I've been seeing what you've been doing in the chat, and I appreciate you. And man, that's what's up, man. Boy, I've been going to every home opener since 1974. Let's clap it up for the boy. Clap it up for the. Hey, great job, man. Fantastic, man. What a fan. Way to support. Listen, I've not been to every home game, but I've been to at least. My thing is, I try to go to at least one game every year. I've been to one game every year for a long time. I missed a year or two in the past 6. But other than that, I've been to at least one game. I try to go to at least one game because my thing is, if we win national championship, I want to say that I saw that squad live in person. So I always want to try to go to a game every year, man. And every year, I'm thinking and hoping and wishing we gonna win a national championship. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is with me. Hold on. Let me just keep running through a couple of these comments, Dark, real fast. We got the Snake, and he said, want to see Dylan dependable and consistent. That's right. Mike Wilkinson said 56-3 final score. Jimmy said 45-10. The Snake said, let's go, Marcus. You know what I'm saying? And the Snathan said Gavin at Heritage Hall kid, right? Yes, that's a Heritage Hall kid, and he lit my John Marshall Burrs up when we seen him play. Marcus seen him play. We was at the game at the same time. We just discussed it, and yeah, I left at halftime because it was that bad for us, man. Was we on air when we talked about that? I don't think so, but yeah.
No, we wasn't today, but we have talked about it.
Yes,
because Sean was there. Sean was on the last time we talked about him, man.
Yeah,
he said the same thing. Like he scored every time he got the ball.
If he didn't, it felt like it. Like real talk.
Right.
The boy scored every time he touched the football,
and I'm pretty sure he scored running, receiving, and a return.
Man, the boy can walk the dog. He can walk the dog.
In the first half.
He can get the ball out the backfield, walk the dog, throw the pass, score a touchdown. Did I mention he can throw the ball? Like, man.
Hey, and he
did everything.
And paint your house.
For real.
What you talking about? Booby Miles.
Booby Miles, man. Boy, like Booby. I'm going to start calling him Booby. I think we should start the chat right now. Let's start calling Gavin Freeman Booby. when he start balling out here. And I'm pretty excited for the Sooners this year, Mike Wilson. Yes, sir. 9-3, 10-2, Jimmy Wilkerson. Okay, we have to at least get 9 wins, no doubt. Who's your second loss? I only see one loss to Texas. That's what Mike said. Jimmy Satterfield said BYU. Nah, I don't know, Jimmy, bruh. I don't think we're gonna lose to BYU. Don't rattler him. What the Snathan said. Okay, we caught up on the chats, man. Y'all know I love y'all, man. And if you want your chat, boost it up. If you want me to spit it out anytime, you can always send a super chat. We greatly appreciate it. Super thanks. And everybody who's watching, listening, and who will watch and listen, please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button to 2733 Media. It is Antonio Lamar. You know I come here with you all the time. I'm with Marcus right now. We always go live. I try not to go live without my guy. That's why, and to be honest with y'all, that's why I don't go live as much as I probably should. Because I like to have Marcus with me because he stay on top of the game and he stay knowledgeable. I know he's a fan favorite, and I know y'all love my boy. So I always try to go live with him. So, but we've been working, y'all. We've been trying to get it up, get this bread up for our families and everything. But we coming. It's football season. We gonna be here. What's good? Man, for real. No doubt. And but what else we got to talk about? What up, Dylan Gravy, top 5 behind okay. All right. Look at Hollywood. My boy, Dalen Smothers. And so nothing never came out, nothing never was with that, with what he had to do, right?
I think he went home for a little bit or just missed a couple practices and came back.
Man. Okay, that's cool. I mean, long as we still got him, long as nothing. I was afraid something went wrong with the boy, but everything came back, everything was fine. And that's what's up. Oh, and we got my boy Mike come back. He said, let's not forget 1974. Oh, you had the term coin, greatest team you never seen, because we were on probation. Already. He said, thanks for my clap, live and loyal, even in the 1990s. That's what's up, man. That's when full transparency, I'm an early 80s baby, me and Marcus, and in the 90s is when we was really, really watching them games, getting sharp. I recorded every OU playback show on tape. Marcus could tell you, he used to borrow some of my tapes. We used to watch them all, man. We used to get ready for our games by watching OU playback shows and recording national championships, Miami versus Nebraska, Florida State when Charlie Ward was there. Things like that, man. Right down Anthony then with Florida, like classic memories in the 90s. And that's what we all about. And we just trying to bring that knowledge and what we picked up and our fandom from OU and bring it to this YouTube. And we want y'all, the fans like you, Mike, to especially to feel appreciated of somebody representing OU in the way we are and just talking about it and trying to put the word out and keep the shit going, man, in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Boom Asuna.
All right, man. Listen, the 90s is when I really fell in love because they would give us free tickets to the spring game.
Man, for real.
You play middle school football in Oklahoma City, you got free tickets to go to OU spring game.
And I must say, not to cut you off, Marcus, but that started like our spring game tradition. Like it was every year we go to spring game, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think that has something to do with the reason why we felt that way, even when we graduated high school, even through high school. We always would show up at the spring game. If nothing else, everybody went to the spring game. If you didn't make it to a game that season, you went to the spring game. And we always showed up for OU, man. And my boy, this Nathan said, much love to you guys. Miss you, man. Nathan, thank you, brother, for holding me down always. He always comment on my videos. every time I post something, even if it's not live without Dart, with my boy Marcus. But I'm trying to figure out a way where we could do even the videos together somehow. All the snippet. I'm gonna figure something out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because my boy be working hard and he be working a lot, so we don't have a lot of time to get together on these videos. But I'm trying to figure out a way to do something to where we can at least get a 5 to 10 minute video up. With Marcus, I know y'all been missing him because you know my boy provided nothing but facts. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, shoot, man, tomorrow's game day. We finally hear y'all. You know what I'm saying? We here.
Finally.
11 o'clock tomorrow. That's 11 o'clock tomorrow. Arkansas State. We about to whoop their ass. So we all know what this is. Yeah, it's a tune-up. So let's tune up, and show out. We don't want no discrepancies. We don't want nobody getting hurt. Hopefully everybody make it out unscathed. That's the main thing. At least in my eyes.
And maybe 1 or 2 people. I mean, and we see some people make the start on their journey to making the leap that they need to make. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a bunch of them that need to make that jump to being a dude, and we need a bunch of dudes out there.
Hey, we need everybody we can get to show up and show out. No doubt about it. This is a crucial year for Brent. Let's keep it real, y'all. We know that last year was tough. Wasn't it like 50 something like new players on the roster? Like it was something crazy, wasn't it? Or 50 something people left
this year.
Okay, okay. Maybe I'm getting my numbers mixed up, but I know it's a lot of players that left and came in this year. So much different from last year. So it's gonna take a second to get on stable ground. But we impatient now. Even though it's been since 2000 since we won national championship, but we still, every year we like y'all Cowboy fans. We talk about that later, but you want it every year. And I definitely want it every year. And it honestly would be a great story if somehow we can squeeze into the playoffs and somehow pull this out with Dillon Gabriel, as leaving college as the all-time leading passer. Wouldn't that be a great story?
Hey man, left-hand quarterback.
Left hand, year, Josh Heupel.
At a transfer.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Starting off the season ranked 24. I think
what's wrong with that?
They started off the season at like 22.
Mm-hmm. Well. Hey, Mike in the chat. He said I was 6 years old when the game of the century was played. Man, shout out to you. That OU Nebraska was something to witness. What was that? The one where Joe Washington, when he was that the one where he sidestepped my boy on the punt return? Was that one?
I think so. 50 year, ain't that the 50-year anniversary?
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, if you was there, y'all, I can see why you've been to every game since. That was amazing. Shout out to you, Mike Wilkes. The Snathan said, see what Schmitty has done in the offseason. Oh, that was the Greg Pruitt. That was Greg Pruitt. Oh, I got you. Greg Pruitt went off that year. Matter of fact, Mike Wilkerson, if you haven't seen, I'm sure you probably have if you're on YouTube, the top 10 OU running backs of all time video. Yeah, that was made by us. And you should check it out. Greg Pruitt is on there, and I'm pretty sure it's probably a clip from that game in there too. You know what I'm saying? So, man, appreciate you, brother. Man, appreciate you being a long-time OU fan. That's what I'm talking about. And for tuning in, listening to us, so-called young pups. You know what I'm saying? Although I feel like we getting older now, but, now I guess we the youngsters. And man, our elder states, man, fantastic. We just appreciate it. He said, "Yeah, I have a good job." Yes, 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 Mike Wilkins. You must have a fantastic job if you get to watch all of these great OU games all the time. Man, fantastic. What else we got going on? Do we have wait a minute. Do we have any commitments that we missed out on? I feel like I missed somebody that I should talk about.
Stone and Bass.
Okay, we know Stone committed. Yes, I guess we should at least mention that, right?
Yeah, 5 stars, man. You know, we didn't miss that.
Yes, I made a short video a couple days ago about it. But I did not get to talk about it with my main man Marcus. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel like that finally we landed, the Eagles landed, he's here, the boys in town, the man is back, all of that and the third. Dale City went to IMG, the prodigal son. I'm hyping it up. How do you feel about that, bro? How we feeling? Go!
I'll feel even better in December when he signed on the dotted line, but you know what I'm saying? That's a great step. You know what I'm saying? Now they just need to hold on to him, and then, you know what I'm saying, for him to get to school and be a dude.
Yes,
and
we need him to show up. We need him to show up and show up.
And be a dude, then that's gonna help. That's gonna help in recruiting.
Right. Oh, and thank you, Mike Wilson, for correcting me. He said that punt return with Little Joe was against USC, and he is absolutely factual. Now that I think about the clip and I see it in my head, thank you for correcting me on that. I'm usually not wrong. That's how I know this guy is real. Right, Wilkins is real because you know me, right? I'm usually sharp with the memory on that type of stuff. And man, that's great, man. Glad to have somebody like you around in our chat, helping us out with those types of things. Yes. Now that he's committed, can we get that power line going? What we looking like? Nigel Smith, what you said on the 6th?
8th.
On the 8th. Nigel Smith announces on the 8th. Is he where he's from? Georgia?
No, Texas. I think Melissa, Texas, or something like that.
Texas. Okay. Oh, why did I think in Georgia? That's weird. Okay. Are we competing against Georgia?
But yeah, kind of, sort of, I guess.
Who he got in his tops?
But I don't know. I think it's Oregon, Texas A&M, and OU.
Like that, eh?
Yeah.
Well, we got to pull him in, bro.
Him and Danny Okoye.
Yeah, that'd be nice. With the David Stone edition. With what's my boys along? Jay Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he getting him in there. And with everybody pulling in, I keep forgetting about somebody, but I always think about him. He was a hard-hitting linebacker that recruited last year. What's my boy's name? Lewis
Carter.
Lewis Carter. Is that what I'm thinking about?
I think so.
Yeah. Stud lead, like to me on tape. I'm like, ooh, I want to see what he looked like in college.
I say Buddy came in ready in the weight room.
Okay. So he's a freshman this year, right?
On the bench press, yeah.
I can't wait. I want to see what he looked like. I can't wait to see him get on the field. People like that, you know, that's what excites me about every year in this recruiting process is the fact that we get to see a new person, well, a lot of new people all the time, and just to watch them mature and grow. I know a lot of them don't make it. Matter of fact, 70% of them, 80% of them don't make it. Like, probably never even start, you know? That might be a little high, but most of them never even start. They never even barely play. But the ones that do make it, it's always fascinating just to watch their stories. Just, coming from a lineage, a family where, that was around in my household, seeing people getting recruited and watching things like that. And it's always just nice and I always root for everybody, honestly, but especially those ones that are highly touted and are expected to do big things. And I know their family depend on it, and a lot of times anyway. And it's a fantastic thing, man. And I hope we pull in a lot of these kids that we rooting for. Nigel Smith, September 8th. I believe that's the date. Hopefully he signed over OU, man, so we can get this power line going. Ty Bates been doing a great job. Bates been doing a great job. So I got to give him all the praise. If anybody know him out there in the chat, shoot him this video, let him know. He's the guy, man. Keep it pushing. Keep it working. But anyway, we gotta get out of here, man. Shoot, I know we both got stuff to do, but I can keep going all day with y'all, just talking this OU football, man. It's been a pleasure. It's been a goddamn pleasure. Oh, look, that's Kevin Sperry throwing the football. Kevin Sperry, yeah. Out there with Xavier Robinson. Oklahoma to football. They both coming this way. So if y'all live in Oklahoma, like I do, because I'll be out there, I'm sure I'm gonna have to go to the game just because why wouldn't I? Gotta go check them out. Gotta go see what they're talking about this year and just see it for myself and see what we got coming out of you. Read up.
Yes, sir.
Nah, but that's what's up. Hey, take care, Mike. Take care. This Nathan. I see him in the chat. Mike said, "Okay." He said, "Take care, guys." It's Nathan, Jimmy Satterfield, anybody else who commented or stepped in and let us know something in the chat. We'll see y'all next time, and hopefully we can get back. I don't know. Shoot, you ain't gonna be able to watch it. You have to listen to that, huh? And, well, check this out. Well, maybe Saturday night, maybe Sunday, if we can get to it, give y'all after the game review or something like that. Whenever we can, we're gonna try to get to it quick as we can, guys. And if anything, I'm gonna drop you a little short video of something just to keep it funky, just to talk about it. But we'll be here, and I appreciate it.